do you know what it means to be pale? Have you seen anybody who is pale? Some months ago at the hospital, I had this patient walking. I was the one on call. She walked in, and she's a fair lady. Walked in looking obviously paper white. By paper white, I mean she was pale. If you understand what the medical term of being pale, she seemed like her blood level was relatively low. So she came to me, having opened the card, sat beside me, and I asked her what the challenge was. She mentioned she had come in because she was bleeding paravaginal, BPV. And I had to ask her, where have you been all this while? She mentioned she was in church, thinking it was a spiritual attack and hoping she would get some remedy from prayers. She was even forced to the hospital by her pastor. Apparently, she had she became symptomatic, from the low blood volume. Anyways, when we have such a patient come in, the first thing we do is to assess the patient's blood level. We do a test called the PCV. So I told her to go run the test, and lo and behold, my fellow listeners, the result came out with her having a PCV of 8%. Now, let me give you a little bit of context to that. The normal PCV for an adult female is supposed to be between 38 to 41. Anything below 30% is regarded as anemia, and we do our best to up the woman's blood volume by whatever standards. Either we give her hematinics, i.e. medications that would increase the blood production, so we increase the blood volume, or we transfuse her directly in some cases, like this case in front of me. So I advised this patient in front of me, madam, your PCV is extremely low. It is fatally low, and we need to transfuse you with at least 4 pints of blood. You would not believe the response I got. She said, me? Blood? Nah, hell no. The only blood that she requires is the blood of what? Complete it now. The blood of Jesus. If you have a medical pathology, yes, you can pray, but besides that, and in addition to it, come to the hospital, come to the health facility. Let's give you proper care. Let's assess you. Let's diagnose you and give you proper care. If you find out that you're bleeding paravaginal, you want to hurriedly get to the hospital to access proper medical care. You'll be assessed. And of course, when there's a pathology discovered or when there's a problem after the investigations, there will be proper management by the proper team, usually the obstetrics or the gynecologist around.